My name is Mildred Wright. I like to be called Millie. And I'm from Hempstead, Long Island, New York, and was born in the Hempstead General Hospital. I am almost 91. I'm very proud of that. This is going to be my life story. My father was John Spring, S-P-R-E-N-G. He was German. He was a kind person. My dad was a watchman at Country Life Press, Doubleday. My mother's full name was Mary Eleanor Fitzgerald. Easy to know she was Irish. My mother did lots of things around the house that reminds me of Christmas, even the smell of the Christmas tree, because they had real Christmas trees then. I loved Christmas. My mother made our clothes, so I always knew I was going to get a new dress. One time, I wanted a dress that opened in the front, but I didn't get that, and I used to cross my legs, and it ripped a little bit more, and a little bit more. That wasn't the way to get that kind of a dress. We had a wonderful life. I mean, we didn't have much money, but I didn't know any different. There I go posing again, and this is a picture of me and my girlfriend. We used to go to Jones Beach a lot, and the water was very cold, but we enjoyed the day. Aunt Susan, my daughter's named after her. She was so good-natured. She used to cook oxtail soup and bring it over to our family every Thursday. I never forget that. She was a big part of my life. And I remember she's the one that my husband, John, gave him a place to stay. My aunt and uncle came to dinner, of course he came too, and that's how I really met. Then he soon had to go into the army. He didn't have to go, he wanted to go. He wanted to get married sooner than I did, because I said, every time he came home for leave, I'd say, no, I want a big wedding. And he said, okay, we can wait. We got married in 1943. And he said, I want to preach. I don't know whether, I remember him saying, I don't know whether I'll be a preacher or missionary. And I said, I came home to my mother and I said, I don't want to go to China. And he was a wonderful preacher and a very good pastor. There is a difference. And so I was a pastor's wife for 37 years. I had two sisters older than me, Grace and Margaret, and I was the baby. I remember my mother used to say to my sisters, take Mildred with you, take Mildred with you. Do we have to, Mom? So I was kind of a pest, I guess. But they were good girls. They were both telephone operators, and I was a telephone operator after I quit school my senior year. And because I said to my mother, oh, I want to be a telephone operator so bad. I did go back afterwards and graduated, then went on to college. I have 3 children, and my oldest was Timothy, and Susan was the middle one, and the little one was Cheryl. And Timothy, I think he was always in sales, and he could sell an Eskimo some ice, I'm sure. And I used to say he could sell his mother if he got a good price. Susan she's always a very good child, model child. Cheryl, she was always wanted to be an actress. I met Jim, my second husband, in the church where my husband preached. He came to visit, and the Lord kind of put us together. We had a nice wedding. We were married 20 years. I went a lot of places together. We traveled the national parks, and from one end to the other. I don't think there's many states that we missed. we went to Dollywood, which was right over the big mountain, and we got yearly tickets there. Spent a lot of time there. It was a lot of fun. So we really had a good life together. And then in my senior years, I lived in a condo in West Palm Beach, and my daughters and son were kind of concerned that I'm alone and I should be near one of them. They found Horizon Bay in Lutz, Florida, and I'm a director of the music. I love to dance. I don't think I've ever danced in all my life like I've danced here. And it's really not dancing, but the guy holds you up anyway. It's a lot of fun. I did a lot of things when I was older that I didn't think I would do. I was still crocheting. I crocheted Afghans for all my children, my grandchildren, and the great-grandchildren. Such good senior years. I just love every minute of it, and I'm going on 91 now, and I'm hoping I hit 100. If I don't, then I'll be with the Lord, and that's good too. The advice that I would give to my children, my grandchildren, and my great-grandchildren is to always be kind. Always be kind. My mother used to say, show me your friends and I'll tell you what you are. And I always remembered that. I would like to leave to my grandchildren and great-grandchildren, get to church, get to Sunday school, because the Lord is very important in my life and I want it to be in yours too. Choose your friends, show love, and I love you all, and I want to be sure that I leave that with you.